fourth of our Bangalore boys, Kunal Shah, founder and CEO of Freecharge. And I'm sure there's probably some customers in the room. If you aren't already a customer, this is really interesting. Fast growth company. I've been seeing that 1,000% growth. Last number I saw was 10 million downloads. Probably.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah.
Do you want to release any new numbers?
Maybe we will soon. I think we are fortunate to be in a category that is having all the tailwind possible, and that's what it is.
So it's a very smart business, taking a problem, a friction that people have in getting their prepaid airtime on their phone digitally. I think you said only about 4% of the Indian population is recharging digitally.
Yeah.
But then you give them incentives, coupons, you do deals. No wonder Snapdeal came along and made what I think was the largest consumer tech acquisition in India.
I guess.
So Kunal, how easy was it at the very beginning? Did you see a smooth exit?
I think it was never easy when you start up, and I think I'm not an engineer. I'm a graduate in philosophy. I dropped out of MBA, and getting team was very, very difficult. I could not convince them. I remember I used to actually get people to come to our office to see our live dashboard, to see the number of transactions we do every hour, to make them believe that this is for real. And I still remember when I met Shailendra Sequoia, who was our first investor, and he made a comment that, this is great, how many transactions do you do? I said 15,000 a day, and he's like, a month. I'm like, shit, let me check again. Because I wasn't sure that if I am saying my numbers correctly or not. That's the kind of confidence you kind of have. And I said, it's per day, and it was kind of an interesting thing because we had not spent any marketing dollar to get there. I think that was a boon we had of actually not attending any startup events before starting up. Because we did not know how the world operated. Only data I knew was IRCTC, which was a railway website, which did 4 lakh transactions a day. And it's a funny story. We had at least 10 investors reach out to us, and I would say no to all of them, because I thought I was really small to meet any of them at this point of time with only 15,000 transactions a day. And I think we became a pretty hot company because I said no to at least 30 emails that I cannot meet you right now. And actually it worked out well for us because everybody wanted to invest in our company. But I think our biggest challenge was to get talent. We could never convince, I did not have the creds like the panel over here to say I'm from Bay Area or from IIT and I can just get my classmates to come do that. I think my classmates were pretty horrible to do anything. That was a challenge. I think building the business, we were very fortunate to work on an original idea. I think we are a few proud companies which was born on original idea in India. And therefore, no e-commerce report covered anything about recharge as a category till like last year, which is great. We could do business in peace and not compete like warriors. I don't believe competition creates a lot of value. I think it just kind of erodes a lot of value. So I just believe in doing stuff quietly. So it worked out well for us. And in fact, funny thing, as we had told Sequoia that they could not announce that they have invested in our company for 1 year. And it was funny that an investor actually was told by a company that you cannot tell people that you've invested in our company. And it was great because we could keep quiet and keep building, right? I still remember early days I would meet Bhavesh for lunch and discuss about all the scaling issues and pain that we had. And He moved to Bangalore. We moved to Bangalore after that. And I think we were able to really build a great ecosystem around the company and really scale well. Coming to the exit, I think a lot of people in India actually wonder. Actually, I don't think I've never been asked a thing of like how great was the exit. Like, why did you exit? Like, why did you have to exit? And I think people don't realize that companies have to have a logic and conclusion. It could be an IPO or an exit, right? You can't be doing it just for your ego. And you have to give returns to the investors or the team who's believed in you. So it was a great thing for us. I think through journey, we probably just spent a total of $20-odd million to get the exit that we got. And I think we're pretty proud of that. That probably can match burn of some of the companies that do it on a month basis, so it scares me a little bit. But I think we are very proud of building what we built, and I think, like I said, we only 4% of the country is recharging online, a long way to go.
So you've got 95 million customers, most of them, or half of them, I guess, coming to you monthly. I mean, what is the logic of exiting? Why not keep growing? What's in it for Snapdeal?
So I think the choices we had is, I think one of our competitor, Paytm, actually went into the commerce model, and that looked like a nice logical step to take from doing a recharge kind of a business and adding payments or commerce to it. We did not believe that the transactions that people hate to do should be married to transactions that people love to do. I think the transactions we hate to do, we want to get rid of the time we spend on it, right? What we noticed was that nobody enjoys fueling their car, recharging their phone, paying their bills. They want to just get done quickly. But commerce requires you to spend more time on the app and so on and so forth. So we never wanted to go in the direction where people actually spend more time. One of the key metrics that we measured for 5 years of running the company is time spent per transaction. And it was always about putting it to seconds from minutes from that point. So it did not make sense for us to do commerce. So I think a partnership with Snapdeal made sense, where we're going to operate as separate companies, and one company will focus on transactions that people hate to do, and one will focus on transactions that people love to do.
So you're acting as lead generation for Snapdeal?
It can be said, because I think most of the India is not going to learn to buy shirts online before they learn to pay their bills online or recharge online or buy their tickets online, right? I think it's the gateway to transacting India. A lot of people are currently browsing, watching a lot of entertainment. I think the potential, 68% of all debit cards in this country are activated using recharge as a category. I think, therefore, this is a unique thing to India. 95% of this country is prepaid, probably 97% now. And I think with bill payments, prepaid, I think we have a large volume of customers to go after.
And finally, from me, what would you do differently? Something along the way that you look back as a philosopher and say, I should have thought more clearly.
I think every entrepreneur probably will agree to this. I think we all are extremely optimistic and extremely pessimistic at the same time. Right? And I think the reason that happens is because we have to be positive for the team to feel that we are on a mission, and when we go into the room and we are alone, we're usually not sure of so many things. I think if I could change anything, and I think the problem we had was, hey, you are not from an engineering background, or you are not having a business. I should be asked questions, so you're like Groupon, so you're like this, or you're like that, and I used to struggle with that. I believe that if I could change anything, I would say have a lot more confidence, because the truth is consumers, transactions, and their retention, not what everybody else thinks. I think if you have that right, I think you're set.